Hello again, lords and ladies. Welcome to episode 2 of my War Sales campaign, Mare Nostrum. I'm the Godless Gamer. Quick shout out to a couple of my commenters who left comments in episode 1. First, the Welsh Knight, and then second, Winterwood1. Congratulations, guys. You now are on my crew. I was able to create you guys behind the scenes on top of a bunch of other things. But I need to talk to you guys really quickly as we get into this. Oh yeah, and I never showed off my test character. This is the test campaign that I did. This is what I got up to. I got up to day 514. I have 1.6 million gold. I got up to level 26. So this was really fun. I don't know why I still have that save file. Maybe I'll continue to mess around with it in my own time, but this is where we are now. Some time has gone by since episode 1. It's day 90 now, and I'm level 12. But I had to let some time go by because I had a lot to do. In order to create my buddies and my crewmates, I had to, allow some time to go by. But I need to talk to you guys first. The Welsh Knight, I created your character. I made you out of a Botanian Fian champion. I made you out of a tier 6 soldier, so you kind of got really lucky. But I want to talk to you because you wanted me to, you want to use a sword, or, I'm sorry, you want to use an axe and a shield. And we're in a different place, by the way. And I still have some Botanians left over in my party from when I created you. So this is Llewellyn, the character you wanted me to create. I'm probably going to call you Lou, or address you as Louis or something. But I made you out of a Fian champion, and your skills as a result... Hold on. You have 220 two-handed, and Fian champions are really good with two-handed weapons, and the weapon that you came into my party with, this, I know it's rusty, but it's a Highland Fine two-handed sword. I gave you a shield, but you need to let me know, do you still want to use an axe, or do you still want to use an axe and a shield, and one-handed weapon with a shield? Or do you want to stick with the two-handed? It's totally up to you, but for now, I'm going to leave you with the two-handed. You have the shield, and you have the bow, and the arrows and everything. So, you're set. It's just... That's all I wanted to ask you. Do you still want to stick with your build and have one-handed and a shield? Because it's going to determine how I build your character as you level up and stuff. So just let me know. For now, I'm going to stick with the two-handed weapon. Congratulations, you're a Botanian Fian champion, and you started off with some decent equipment. And then I also made you... Even though you didn't specifically ask for this, I made you my surgeon, because you had decent medicine skill when I created your character. You have... you started with level 56 in skill, and then when I created this, I used my best judgment and threw focus points into the proper places. I threw a couple of focus points into medicine. If you're going to be my surgeon, the thing is, if somebody comments in the future and wants to be my companion, and they specifically ask to be my surgeon, they're going to take precedence, and I'm going to have to make them my surgeon. But for now, you're serving as my surgeon. Even though you didn't specifically ask for that, you just wanted to be a warrior, and I'll stick with that. That's fine. And then, Winterwood, we need to talk about you. We need to talk about you, my friend. Bjorn Shield Fighter. Now, I didn't mean to do this, and hindsight is 2020, but what I did when I created your character is I made you out of a, The reason I created you is because a Nord Ulfheden is the one that qualified, and you got the Distinguished Service, and I immediately made you out of this, but in hindsight, I think I should have created your character from a Nord Skjoldbrester, because you wanted to use two-handed weapons. And and the Ulfheden primary skill is polearms, not two-handed. So I'll make you a deal. For now, I'm going to stick with your character as being a Nord Ulfheden, because that's initially what I created. But if I can get... Because they're mariners as well. They're both mariner troops. If I get a Nord Skjoldbrester up to Distinguished Service, and I get this... create a companion out of this, we'll just have two of you at the same time, and just you choose what you want. I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to be this guy. But I'm just letting you know, because I didn't realize until after I made it. So, yeah. Just let me know in the comments, but now you are in my party. And then you're also my scout. Bjorn Shieldbiter is my scout, as requested. So I did end in this game's version of Iceland. What I did behind the scenes is basically I leveled up those guys in order to make companions. So I just spent a bunch of time traveling around fighting like bandit groups, looter parties. I raided a couple of hideouts, and that was what was able to get me up to get your soldiers up to a level where I can turn you into companions. And then I also participated in a few tournaments. I'm decently rich right now, but not much else has changed. Actually, one other thing has changed. My brother. I saved my brother because I just happened upon that quest while I was doing my thing. I saved my brother. He's my quartermaster. I felt it necessary to get him in here because he's a good quartermaster, and quartermasters improve the size of your party. So my party size is larger because of my brother. He's serving as my quartermaster until I get a commenter that wants to be my quartermaster, and then I make a custom companion for that. But for now, my brother is my quartermaster. I got him behind the scenes. And then, like I said, I just participated in a bunch of tournaments, and I got some things. I got this helmet in a tournament. It's a really, really good helmet. And then I also got a pretty good horse in a tournament. And then I remembered Bjorn doesn't want to be mounted ever. So I will respect that wish. So as far as everything else, I still have the same ship and everything, but now it's going to be fully crewed. But my main goal today is going to be to upgrade to the next level of ship. I want to get a Laberna as my capital ship. We don't have that yet, and I can't afford it. And then I also want to declare myself as a mercenary to somebody. I don't think it really matters, but I have to decide who I'm going to side with as a mercenary, so I can start raiding people. I can start pillaging villages and attacking villages and getting my men experience, and then earning that money so I can afford my new ship. So becoming somebody's mercenary is, like, top priority right now. I just don't know. My mindset, or when I did in my test campaign, is that I chose to join somebody as a mercenary who is most likely to be at war all the time. That way I can benefit. If they're at war all the time, that gives me a lot of different options for who I want to attack. So I figured I should probably join as a mercenary for one of the Imperial factions because they're centrally located. If they're centrally located, odds are they'll get involved with a war with, like, any one of their neighbors because they have so many neighbors as a result of being in the middle of the map. If I decided to join, like, the Vlandians, for example, it's not to say that they wouldn't get involved in any wars with somebody who's other than their neighbors, you know what I mean? But I just thought it would be smarter to join an Imperial faction. I was considering maybe joining the Nords to begin, because I want to use their troops as a source for my crew, because I'm constantly going to have to come back to Nord territory in order to replenish my losses, because I want to focus on Nords for my crew. So if I join them as mercenaries, that way I would have an easy access to a nice source of troops. Maybe I should do that, and we're already starting in their territory, so maybe we should do that. Now that I'm tier 1, I can join as somebody's mercenary. I couldn't do that before tier 1. And then tier 2 is when I can become somebody's vassal, but I think that's a long way off. Let's do it. I can send a message to the leader. He's not going to be the leader forever because he's so old, so the next leader will be somebody else. But in the meantime, hopefully this messenger arrives before he dies. And then I'll ask him if I can be a mercenary. We're not pledging our banners to him or anything, we're just being mercenaries, and that serves our purposes perfectly fine. It's going to make people available on the oceans that I can attack if we ever come across whoever their enemies end up being. Hopefully they're at war with somebody. And then I can't go out to sea while I have a messenger out. The messenger won't arrive unless I'm on land. So I just gotta burn some time. Maybe I can attack a looter bin. There it is. He's pretty far away.
Peace to you,
I don't know
stranger.
where he is on the map.
What is your name?
Nope, I can't learn about Noretz's folly from him. I would like to enter your service. How would you serve us? My sword is yours for the right sum. Alright. I'll admit, and some of them are men of honor, your reward will be 200 gold for every group of enemies you vanquish, or for an equivalent deed. Alright, I accept. Good, I'll have my men write up a simple contract. On behalf of the Kingdom of Nordvig, I welcome you. May you put your sword to good use against our enemies. For now. For now, my friend. I don't want to join his army. That would tell me where he is, because I'd instantly teleport to him. Oh, does he have a... Let's see, his help with the problem. Conquest of... No, I can't handle attacking settlements right now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so let's find out who his enemies are. He's fighting the Khuzaits. Which means I would have to sail over here and get over here. The Khuzaits do have ocean settlements, which means that they probably have some fleets on the seas. And what's really nice is that the Khuzaits are bottled up in this sea, and there's only one access point to this sea. So if the Khuzaits are sending convoys out this way, this is the only way they can get out, if they have any convoys. So that means they're right picking for naval attacks, because I'm trying to focus on naval combat. We don't want to get stuck on land. We want to be fighting in naval combat. It's just that I don't have a phenomenal ship right now. I have a decent party size. Let's get moving. Finally. So yeah, I'm at my max party size, and that is enough men to run this ship effectively. It's just that my men are kind of raw. And... let's get over there first, before we worry about anything else. We'll be relatively close to Nord territory during this war if I have to go anywhere to resupply my soldiers. In fact, I could just sail up this river, and then I can get off and recuperate up this river. And since I'm using a Nord ship right now, it's a shallow draft ship, so sailing up rivers is better for us. Open ocean sailing is not our forte right now. Until we get our next ship. Nope. Because the convoy... Ooh. What's nice about convoys is that they're trading special valuable trade items. Pottery. Iron. You know, like trade goods. Manufactured goods. No. So this is an example of a woman that I don't want for my brother. So they have 3 ships compared to our 1, but what's nice is that we can possibly capture some of their ships and then sell ships. So that's what's nice about fighting on the oceans, is that not only are you getting loot from battles, but you're getting the ships possibly too. It's not like it's guaranteed that we're going to get all of them. But let's do this, our first naval battle. If we can catch them. I just can't allow him to get around me. I got you, bud. I got you. Uh-oh. I don't got you. So yeah, we are still overmanned by a little bit, but that sped us up a little bit. Alright, so that was a learning experience. I missed out on that convoy. And it was my own fault. But here's another one. This guy is the carpenter, so I'm wondering, Is he gonna have, like, wood and stuff? Like, if he was a jeweler or something like that, and he had jewelry, for example, that would be more tempting. Alright, I'm gonna do this in slow motion just to make sure I don't screw this up. He wants to continue to get around me, like he's dead set on coming this way. He won't retreat this way unless I'm chasing him, so... And I don't want him to retreat this way. Alright, I think we got him. I think we got him. We got him. I'm interested in training. What kind of products do you have? This just lets me see what he's carrying. He has some jewelry. He has walrus tusks, which is the most valuable thing he has. He has some whale oil, which is a new item, by the way. He has some silver ore. The most valuable thing he has is this walrus tusk. Oh, and he has a pretty valuable horse, too. A bunch of food as well, so I don't have to pay for food effectively if I do this. But if we take everything from him, since we don't have that much carrying capacity on our ships, we only have like one ship. Unless we capture one of his, and we want to keep it. But it might slow us down. So if we're slowed down with all this loot, we might get captured by an enemy fleet. So there's something to keep in mind. Tell me about your journeys. What news of the markets? I've not found any profitable trades recently. Thank you for that information. Now hand over your goods or die. If you want our wares, you'll have to take our ship, you damn pirate. So be it. We're not pirates, we're privateers. We're not pirates, we're fighting for a size. We've gotten letters of marque. We're not criminals, we're fighting for a banner. Okay, we don't have the wind on our side. So what we want to do is our only option really is to board them. I feel like I have the numbers in my favor, but what I want to try to do is board somebody on the end and then have his allies board him. I want to be at the end of the daisy chain. I don't want to be in the middle of the chain of ships because I don't want to get attacked on two sides of my ship. I just want to get attacked on one side. Limit the amount of ways they can get to me. This is a trade ship, I think, so we want to go for this one first. Yep, this is a DOW, a D-H-O-W. It's a trade ship. Nope, he got away. That's okay, we'll go for this one then. I want to get on his left side, or his port side. And then hopefully we kill everybody on this ship before the other ones even get involved. Alright, boys, let's do this. It's time to show me what you got, companions. Alright. Alright, Louis and Bjorn, show me what you got. I'm gonna tell my men to attack. Alright, I'm seeing some of you getting... Oh no, that was me who got skill points. Now, when I first played, I thought that you had to capture the ship in order to have it... In order to take it after the battle, you don't have to do that. What I just did just moves my crew to the other ship, and that's not what I want. I want to stay on my ship. They have a lot of ranged men on that ship, and they're just trying to stay away and skirmish with us. We're gonna go for that ship next. I think after this battle is done, if we capture one of the trade ships, I might keep it in my fleet. Start building a fleet. Having a trade ship is pretty valuable. Alright, they're getting some kills. I need to hurry the hell up. But we have some archers firing at them, too. I haven't upgraded the ship with shields on the side yet. Because once you get shields on the side, it provides some protection for your men from ranged fire. I just don't want to spend too much money upgrading this ship if I'm just going to get a new one soon anyway, so why waste the money? And I forgot to name this ship. Totally forgot to name it. My ship doesn't have a place for me to restock my ammo yet, but that ship does. So hopefully I can restock my ammo over there. Our first head of the episode, and then our second one right after it. This sword that I'm using, I also won in a tournament. Oh, Llewellyn, you just got athletics and one-handed. Mariner, your Mariner skill went up. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's not ammo. That's not ammo. I need to get my sea legs. I'm not doing so well here. I keep falling off the ship. We're losing a couple of men here and there, but that's okay. We're getting closer to Nord territory again, and then we could just replace them. Yeah, they want nothing to do with us. They just want to stay away from us and keep hitting us with ranged shots. I'm taking everything that you've got. Uh-oh, I'm taking some losses. It'll be worth it. Oh my god. Yeah, 18 deaths, it's not great, but a lot of my soldiers were raw recruits, and they're the ones who died mostly. But on the other hand, a bunch of my soldiers just ranked up. I do need some contingent of archers. Archers are really important in naval battles because as you're sailing around, if you feel like you're outnumbered, you can just outsail your opponent, stay at range, and if you have decent archers, decent archer mariners on your ship, you can thin out the enemy numbers before you engage in a boarding action. You want to thin them out, which is why archers are so important. So we still want primarily infantry. Got some prisoners, so there's some extra money in our... And I'm already improving myself, so I have to go through all my And if I'm gonna have a bunch of companions, I have to go through everything. I have to go through everybody. Another question: do you guys want to keep your Botanian, or do you want to keep your Nord-themed armor or your Botanian-themed armor? That would be pretty inefficient for me because I want to do my hand-me-down thing. And I want to equip you with the best armor that I have, regardless of what it looks like, but you have to let me know in the comments. Alright, let me go through this. It's going to take me some time. I'll be right back with you. Alright, I've gone through everything. Bjorn, you got a new bow. And it's not like I'm taking... It's not like you guys are in any specific order. It's just what it was in. It's not like he's more important than the other one. You know what I mean? But I might end up switching you, Bjorn, to a different soldier type, so... But what I'm going to do, if we do, I could take this guy's armor. I could take it all before if I decide to dismiss him. But that's it. We're over our carrying capacity. We did get a ship. We got two. We got an Eastern Galley, and we got a dhow. I'll take them both, obviously. But since I have so many ships, I can't properly man them all. I'm over my carrying capacity, but that's okay. We're about to encounter Omor. We're super close to Omor. So this is where we're going to stop off to sell everything. And those ships are going to sell for a decent amount. And we're not that slowed down. And we made peace with the Khuzaits. At least we got one battle in. We got one raid in. That kind of sucks. Oh, there's somebody that I can talk to about Noretz's Folly here. Okay, I'm not going to repair ships. I would... When I first started playing, I was very tempted to hit that button, but I want to make sure I'm checking out the ships first before I decide to repair them. The trade ship is worth 3,000, and the galley is worth 4,000. I value the longship more than the galley, because the galley is a light class. They're both light class, whereas the longship is medium. So I'm going to keep my longship as my flagship, so we'll sell this. The question is, do I want to keep this trade ship? It's increasing my cargo capacity by 7,700. But it's another ship to maintain, and it's another ship to have to repair constantly. But it doesn't require that much crew, so... And it has 2 upgrades already. Large crates filled with arrows and bolts to restock archers during battle. Lead sheathing, seaworthiness plus 10, weight 10%. I'll keep it. So we made 3,000 from the other ship. I'll keep this one. Sell all of our goods and our weapons and our loot. Almost 20,000 just from attacking one convoy. That should give me enough money to afford the next ship that I want, to be completely honest. Or actually, I think they might be around 40. I think I don't have quite enough. I'm just remembering now. See, if I wanted to, I could upgrade this ship. See, and I can add shields. This is what I mean. If I add these, it will protect my archers a little bit more from projectile fire. But there's still no point in upgrading the ship if I'm just going to replace it. This port doesn't provide super high level upgrades. It only has the tier 1 upgrades. Did I just upgrade it by accident? I did. It's okay. It's okay. It was only like 900 gold. It's fine. Whoops. I can afford this bribe easily. Let's talk to Oleg about Noretz's Folly.
Yours is not...
I've already talked to a few people, but that adds another one, so we just have 3 to go. I have just over a year in game. Or, I'm sorry, not... A year in game is not actually 365 days. So we have probably a couple of years to get that done. Oh, another dilemma. A strolling minstrel offers to compose an epic ballad about your heroic deeds, potentially increasing your renown for a little amount of coin. Do you accept his offer, and if so, do you offer him any guidance on what to sing? I can get 20 renown, lose 500 gold, I'll get the reputation for being honest. I can lose 1,000 gold, but I'll increase a reputation for calculating and being devious. Shower him with gold and tell him that he should feel free to embellish your story as he sees fit. But I will get a bunch of renown, which is going to help me get my clan tier to the next level, and then influence. And I'm pretty sure if I have since influence isn't a thing for me since I'm a mercenary, don't I get paid for influence? Calculating I don't mind, and I don't mind increasing my reputation for deviousness. I'll do that one. That got us a lot closer to our next clan tier. And then once I get to the next clan tier, my party size goes up again. And that's a good thing. I've gotten my first boatswain perk, and the first time I did this, I chose this one because you're constantly repairing your ships. Constantly. And this price increases the larger your fleet gets. So as time goes by, this is going to become more valuable as opposed to this. Upgrades are just a one-time expense. Once you spent the money is spent and you have the upgrade. This is a constant cost, so I think it's more beneficial to get this one and reduce our constant repair costs across my fleet. And then I have another Mariner perk. XP gained by party companions after each naval battle. I'm sure my companions are going to appreciate that one. Increased in militia veterancy in coastal settlements. Minus 10 morale, and I don't like to destroy ships. There might come a time where destroying ships will be necessary, but I prefer not to destroy them because I want to capture them after battle and sell them. So I'm not trying to destroy ships right now. Or possibly in the long term either. I'm doing... Oops! That's not what I want to do. I want to do this one, and then that. One-handed. Experienced troops in your party after a battle, plus 5%. It's pretty good. I'll do that one. And then our focus point, I'm throwing the last one into throwing. Now let's see if my companions, everybody probably leveled up. My sister leveled up. My sister's not going to be in my family for a lot longer because as soon as I can get her married off, I'm going to do that. As soon as we get like a decent marriage proposal from somebody that I'm willing to increase their relation, because that's the only real benefit that we'll get from marrying my sister off is that we'll improve our relation with some family. She's going to leave my clan, but that's okay because she hasn't gotten her skills up really high. She was serving as my surgeon before Louis joined and became my new physician, or new surgeon. Alright, Bjorn, I'm gonna keep leveling you up even if we're gonna switch you eventually. I'm giving you Pirate's Prowess, melee weapon handling. Same with you. Or actually, since you use a bow, 50% conformity gain for pirate person. Oh, that's if you're a party leader. I care about your personal right now. You'll use your bow more effectively if we're on our ship and the ship is constantly rolling around. You'll be more effective with your bow. But I think melee... Look, I'm going to lean into your bow skill. I'm leaning into your bow. Alright, I'm making an executive decision. Okay, did we sell everything? We have to get to Nordic territory so I can recuperate my losses. We have to sell a bunch of food. That's why my capacity is so damn high. It's because we have way too much food. I have 102 days worth of food. We'll keep some variety. But not too much of a variety. How about that? 3 varieties. Over a month's worth of food. That'll keep us for a while. Okay, I'm hoping that we get involved in another war soon, because I want to keep doing that. I want to keep raiding convoys. Hopefully we get involved in a war with the Northern Empire or the Southern Empire. We could always just switch who we're mercenaries to. Let's give him some time. Maybe he'll get involved in another war. But if he gets involved in a war with anybody over here, we can use these waterways to raid their convoys. Let's see what kind of ships they have for sale here. None that I want. I mean, I wish we were at war with the Khuzaits a little bit longer, because I wanted to raid one of their villages. I wanted to do that too, along the river. Because what's nice about rivers is, like a village like this, you can dock on the side, you can disembark on the side, on the shore, raid the village. If anybody comes to attack you and to stop your raid, you can quickly jump back onto your ship and get the hell out of there. So that's why I wanted to do some raiding. I really hope that he declares war against somebody over here soon. Oh my god, that war would have been perfect if it had just lasted a little bit longer. I'm gonna head over to Diathma. It's an imperial settlement. I'm curious to see if they have any Laburners on sale. Ooh, there's a Sea Raider. Sea Raiders are pretty strong. I want to avoid them for now. I'm not ready for them yet. Especially since I'm outnumbered. See? Repair ship every time I dock at a port. We're gonna have to do that. So I'm glad I chose that perk. This one does have Laburnus for sale. And I was right, they're in the 40s. This one starts with a ram. Bronze sheathing. Hit points 5%, seaworthiness plus 10. It starts with some shields. And it starts with linen sails. I just can't afford it yet. Oh, no, yes I can. Because I'm getting a bunch of money from my mercenary contract. Yeah, I think I was right. The influence that we got during that dilemma is now being sold to the guy. So I'm trading influence for the money. If this daily income stays like this, I can afford to get my new ship right now. I feel like I'm settling if I go for this. Hopefully it's still for sale when we come back. But now I have a rough idea on how expensive they are. I'm going to go to Aragorn. Argaron. I'm heading in the direction of Nordic settlements so I can get more crewmates. But on the way, we'll stop off at these port settlements and check the prices. Ooh. Lucan. I can talk to somebody else about Naretz's Folly. He's the leader of the Northern Empire. What a coinkydink meeting you at sea.
I want to speak to your captain.
You're talking to him. I'm Lucan, rightful emperor of the Calradians. Okay, just 2 more people to talk to about Naretz's Folly, and we got that done. Hey, this will be a good way to make money. I wanted to show you something. We haven't done this yet. Oh, I can't go up this river. I can go up this one, though. Oh, no, I can't. Huh, I can't go up this river. I guess it's too steep, because I was going to say, we can just attack the side out. Let's do it. We just have to dock at Argeron. I'm going to take the side out, and then we can utilize some of the new stealth mechanics that we haven't seen yet. I have to show that to you. I forgot to ransom prisoners. That's another 2 grand. Look at this. I have 63,000. I have some money just pouring in. Alright, now we're going to have our choice of whatever ship we want. Alright, now we can buy, like, the most expensive Laberna that we come across. Alright, this one doesn't have any. Let's leave and take out this hideout. So hideouts have changed. You can sneak in... Normally you can sneak in at any time, day or night, so I didn't need my mod attack hideouts during daytime. Now you can attack them during daytime, but just not right now. Bandits are awakened too aware to be ambushed. You can still attack during the day. You can still have... That's not always the case. But now you can assault it the old-fashioned way. You can wait for nightfall to sneak in, or you can just send your troops to clear it. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. I want to wait until nightfall to sneak in, because I want to do some of the stealth stuff and show you how the hideouts operate a little bit differently now. And it'll get you guys some experience. So now we have to go through the hideout in stealth. This is going to give me so many skill points, which is why I'm kind of doing it. Oops. Are we going to fail already? This high grass is supposed to give me cover. When somebody discovers you, there's a timer at the top of the screen that ticks down. If it ticks down all the way, you fail, and you can't try to sneak in again for a while. Because they're all on alert. It's going to be tough to sneak up on this guy because he has a direct line of sight on me, and I have to walk towards him in order to complete this. Whoops, I should have been using my dagger. If another guy on patrol discovers his ally's dead body, it sets everybody on alert. So we need to be careful of that. Using your dagger, as long as you're in stealth and you get a stealth kill, it's a one-hit kill. Alright, quite a few more to go. This must have been a high-level hideout. Like, what are you so fascinated by? The bag? Like, what's fascinating you so much that it's gonna get you killed? Whoops. That guy's body is hidden well enough. If you run too close to them, it makes them aware, so gotta be careful of that. Ooh, that was close. You dumb idiot. You almost had me. Oops. That body's in direct line of sight. It's gonna set him off. Whatever, we'll just kill him. Okay, so we're not done yet. We didn't completely clear the hideout, but we took care of a decent portion of the guys here. So now, we fire up a whistling arrow, and we signal our men. And they come out of the woodwork, and they attack. Oh, here's Bjorn. I gave you a shield even though you didn't ask for one, but I didn't know what else to put in that empty slot that you had. What? Our armies are directly on top of each other. I don't think it's supposed to be this way, but we're gonna. I'm not gonna fight a duel anyway, so at least all my men are immediately on them. I mean, I got a half-decent round shield. I'll give that to my brother, because... It's bigger. Alright, not that much. That actually wasn't a great hideout after all that work. But I mean, we upgraded our skills a little bit more, and my one-handed went up a bunch. Alright, that was a little anticlimactic. I'm sorry, guys, but I just wanted to show you how hideouts function a little bit differently, but you could still do it the old-fashioned way if we just assaulted. That's the old-fashioned way of doing it. And then we didn't have to get involved at all. We could have just sent our troops, but I wanted to show you the stealth. Alright, this is the port that didn't have anything, so we're going to go to port and set sail again. This time, we're going to keep heading inwards, or inland. I'm going to go up this river, resupply my party, and then we're going to come down into here. I don't know what the sea is called. For all intents and purposes, it's the Caspian Sea, even though the Caspian Sea I don't think doesn't have any access to it in the real world. But this one does. It has river access. That's too many Sea Raiders. I want to attack them, trust me. We can get a bunch of ships from Sea Raiders, and they're pretty easy to take out early on, but we just don't have the numbers right now. And I'm hoping that we get involved in another really profitable war soon. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . snow slows us down a little bit, apparently, even though we're on the water. I don't think I want to go all the way up here to Hargard. I would only do it if I thought that they might have some Liburnas on sale, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're primarily going to have Nord ships on sale. But I will disembark right here, because we can. See what I mean? You can just immediately get off. You don't need a port to get off at. Oh no, these are Khuzate cities. Crap. The Nords just took these from them. This is Nord. This is Nord. This is Khuzate. I have to keep going up. Alright, I got off too early. Back on the ship, boys. Alright, so I am going to end up going up here to Hargard. Might as well. It's good that bridges don't get in the way of you. That would suck. Ooh, these are the special Nord troops. If you wanted to, Björn, I could make you from a Nord Huskarl, because I made Llewellyn from a tier 6 Batanian Fian champion. I could make you from a Nord Huskarl, but the two-handed skill's only 90. But that's not going to stop me from recruiting these troops. Let me know in the comments, guys. I mean, if you want to stay as the soldier that I made you to begin with, that's fine too. I'm willing to work with you here. Alright, let's see what kind of ships they have here. And I'm going to take a walk, a very, very quick walk around this city, because we haven't actually walked around in Nordic-themed cities at all, ever. Not even in my other campaigns, because they didn't exist in the other campaigns. And look at this, I have 90,000 gold. Yeah, they don't have any Liburnas. This is the helmet that I'm wearing, and it's really, really good. It's really, really good. 51 head armor. I'm doing it. I'm not gonna sell it. I'll give it to. I'll give it to my brother. He's the one that needs the helmet. This is for my brother. Okay, and I should say this: if any of my companions take part in a. Oh yeah, Björn is taking part. If you win the tournament, you can keep the item. But I'm sorry, I have to kick your asses. No hard feelings. I don't like this weapon that I'm using. That's not good. I need some help. And I'm not getting any because I'm the last on my team. Alright, I continued. Or no, I didn't. I got knocked out. We all got knocked out. Damn it! I blame you, Bjorn. Were you the one that knocked me out? God damn it. I said we'd take a walk, so we're taking a walk. I need to walk off my frustration. Wow, this is a small port for this city. It's pretty big. I don't like that we started on the complete opposite side of the thing, but I guess it allows us to, it allows us to get the full experience. Just instantly start a brawl. I like its positioning. It's well positioned. It's imposing. Look at this guy just checking it out. He's just looking at... Oh yeah, he's a criminal. He's a gang leader. So, sitting in that chair, he's probably just staring at that cow. So he's like, that's going to be mine one day. That's going to be mine, no matter how hard it is. Yeah, well, good luck with that. And I want to see the inside of the throne room, the inside of a Norse throne room. Do you want to punch a child? What are you doing over there, Bjorn? Chewing the fat? You guys are exploring on your own. I'll leave you alone. How do I get up there? I don't know. This is a new experience for me. I don't know how to get up there. I think I'm wrapped up properly. I'm not wearing any gloves. Skybox looks good in this game. You see the god rays? I know I could have just visited the keep on the menu, but look, guys, this is the first time that we're experiencing a Nordic city. It's an event. Damn, that is blinding. Alright, how much is this gonna... Oh, he's a shield biter. Oh, I don't have to pay any money to get in? Oh, I guess it's because I'm his mercenary. There's a lot of people in here. Ladies. Hello. Allow me to introduce myself.
I?
I? If you don't mind, I'm gonna talk to her now.
Peace to you, stranger.
Wow, she's got
What
an
is your
epic
name?
jaw, man. She's got a jaw that could split wood with that jaw. None of these people can tell me about the Battle of Pendray, because they weren't involved. I guess the developers kept the lore the way it was. Holy crap, what are all these people doing here? Dude, all these Nordic women have, like, crazy jawlines. They're all playing chess against a ghost. Move aside.
I?
I? I'm not going to talk to every single person, but there's so many people in here. You know, it'd be funny if they all instantly attacked you the second you sat down in the throne.
Yours is not a face I know.
Can't jump on their bed. I don't think... Oh, yes, there is. Please give me roofs. Or just give me rooftops, or like a third floor, somewhere I can go up on the battlements, on the roof of the castle, and get a good shot of the city, you know? Alright. Not much to say, just a bunch of beds up here. The royal apartment is the room down there. Alright, did we get our party completely filled up? No, we're still doing that. This increases your hit points, so I might give you this one. Oh, no, 20% damage while wielding one hand. No, without a shield. You want to use a shield, but you're not going to be using a shield if you're using two-handed weapons, if that's what you choose to do. I'll give you some more hit points. And then my brother... We're closing in on when we're going to wrap this up. This video is probably going to be about like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, something like that. It's not going to be 2 hours like our last one. Take these archers. Actually, no. I'll take some infantry. Okay, we have a full thing. Let's head down into whatever this sea is, and let's try to get our ship. Let's look for a Laberna. It's got decent stats. And decent upgrades already. If I could just get a really good ship right off the shelf, as opposed to having to upgrade it, that's preferable. Alright, and we'll have the wind all the way down here, because the river always flows towards the sea, so you always have the current in your favor. And the current is always against you when you're going up a river. See? Our ship is made for, shallow. We have a shallow draft. Ooh, a silk vendor? That's a good example of somebody that you should, That's some easy pickings. Come on. Come on. The second you go in the woods, you're screwed. Alright, you're ranged. Alright, Llewellyn, you're ranged. A better ranged leader. Infantry influence 60. Alright, you're leading my infantry, Bjorn. Because you've got better influence than I do. And then I'll be the cavalry commander. So they've added new battlefields. Ever since I played this, I've noticed that the battlefields vary so much. I haven't seen repeated battlefields yet.
Bowman! Forward! Warrior! Move!
8 points in throwing. Holy crap. Five points in throwing. Throwing is really important for my character, so I need to work on it. We should get some decent equipment out of this, because they're Sea Raiders. Ooh, I saw that coming in slow motion. I want to trade up my, I want to train up my archers, because I'm going to need them. They're going to make the difference in naval battles, especially when we're outnumbered. Get 20 archers and then the rest infantry. Didn't really do it for the loot. I did it to rank up my fresh troops. Get them some experience. There's another hideout right here, but I can skip that. I don't need money or experience. We have almost 100 grand. Holy, like, what did we start the episode with? We didn't start with that much. We started with 10 grand. We have almost 100. Yep, that's for me. An extra throwing weapon. Alright, Bjorn, I'm giving you another endurance attribute. And your scouting skill is continuing to develop since you're my scout. I care about your scout, whatever the scout one is. Travel speed when the party morale is higher than 75. It's not there yet, but I'll try to get it there. So thanks to you, we'll move faster. And then, what else you got? Oh yeah, Shipmaster. I always do this one. Old Salt's Touch. Travel speed at sea. And then when I make you... If I ever make you a captain... Oh, no, that's just a captain of a formation. But maybe you will be a captain of your own ship eventually. I'm just getting these random offers from my brother. No, thank you. I want it to be an Imperial. Now, there might be a Laberna for sale in Makeb, because they're close to Imperial territory. But we want to go to Cyrenea and check there. I think down here in my test campaign is where I got my ship. There's a tournament here. Nope. They have big ships, but I don't want this. It doesn't have any upgrades. This one does, but it's not a ship I'm interested in. Let's start small. We don't have the party size to man, like, massive ships right now. Just not yet. We don't want to bite off more than we can chew yet. We just want to... We want to steadily grow with time. As our party grows, our fleet will grow. That's not what I meant to press. We're leaving. Setting sail. Oh, no, let's check the, That's really good armor. I can give that to my brother or something. I'm doing it. Even though Khuzait tournaments are really annoying because they take so long. Everybody's on a horse. Oh, sorry, I gotta kill you, bud. Sorry. Sorry. Ah, you parried me. It wasn't me, it was my brother. It's his fault. Uh-oh. These are just lucky. Oh my god. Alright, it made it fast, though. But he could just get a lucky hit. Nope. Wow, the crowd sounds bigger than it looks. Ouch. Ouch. That might even be good armor for me. That might be an improvement upon the armor that I'm wearing. You guys already have really good armor because you're BN champions and crap, you know? I didn't get that yet. It's slightly better, yeah, and it's gonna make me look a little bit cooler. I like it. I'll give this to my brother now. My sister can take that. You're fine. You're fine. Am I giving you a horse? I don't think you specified that, but we're not there yet. I don't need you on a horse yet. Okay, on food. Set sail. I really want this ship, damn it. I wanted to end the episode with it. Bare minimum. Ooh, there's some Corsairs here. Phasos, who's my youngest brother. He's just turned 16. I think I'm just gonna make my other brother a generic warrior. I'll build him like me. Yeah, the ship wants nothing to do with me. Please let there be a nice Laberna on sale here. Please. Because if not, I'm going to have to sail all the way back to, Aragorn, or Diathma, whatever it was. There is one on sale, but it's got a better... It's starting with a better ram than the other one did. Alright, it doesn't look like we're gonna get one here. I'll try Chai-Kond, and then I'm gonna head back over here. I'm surprised that we haven't declared... Uh-oh. I'm surprised that we haven't declared war on anybody yet. Nope. Oh well. At least we're seeing some of them, it's just not one that I really like. Hey, we can take these guys on. I just don't know how many ships they have, but they only have 45 men. We outnumber them. I've given my men some training. They're not interested in fighting me, which is... Oh no, they have 4 ships. Yeah, but they... Oh yeah, I should mention this. It says they have 4 ships. They have 3 light ships and 1 medium ships. But if they don't have that many men, they won't be able to bring all of the ships to bear. And this might be a good opportunity to capture a bunch of ships, because they don't have enough men to man all the ships. So, oh, I'm doing this. Yeah, they're not interested in fighting me. The ship that we're seeing right here is probably the most valuable. This is the medium one. The one that we're seeing right now. This is the medium one. It'll be worth the most money, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wow, we're declaring war on the Britannians. Which actually kind of sucks, because the Britannians are the most landlocked, culture. Legetta doesn't formally belong to them. This is a conquest that they got. But they do have another connection to the sea down here, when they got Legetta. But before they got Legetta, their only access to the ocean is this. Carbanseth. So, maybe it is a good thing, because if we're at war with the Britannians... There's not a lot of places along the shore that I could raid, so that's a downside to it. Unless I came down here, and I came up these rivers, and I raided these villages. But these aren't technically Britannian settlements. Well, this one is. So I don't have the luxury of being able to do river raiding against the Britannians, but since they only have this kind of one access to the sea, most of their convoys come out from here, so it'll be easy pickings to get their convoys if we come over here. And they're close to the Nord, so I can get new troops if I start losing them. But it's going to take me... Oops. I'm going after this. Even if it's going to slow us down a little bit, I don't care. We're going after them. That's money in my pocket. Those are ships that I could sell. And they're afraid to fight me, so we're fine. We'll be fine. I don't want this ship in action. We're taking it out of action, because I don't need it. You guys will be... Everybody here will be on the ship with me. We only need this one. Now, because we're under the banner of the Nords, we have Nord coloration to our flags and to our shields and everything. But that won't be forever. We would have to be mercenaries for the Sturgians in order to get our true colors, because they're blue. Yeah, the Sturgeons are blue and white. We could also do the Southern Empire, but they're blue and gold. Our colors are blue and white. So they didn't bring their medium ship to battle. They just brought the 3 light ships to battle. See, what I'm going to do right now is I'll just skirmish for a little bit. I took half of my men off of the oars, so now we'll have more archers shooting. And then this is what I mean. You just stay at distance with them, and then you just allow your archers to get a bunch of kills. But I think that's what they want. Alright, these are Sea Raiders. They're not quite pushovers. They're easy, but they're not exactly pushovers. So we have to be a little careful. It takes so long to decouple your ships. That's... Uh-oh, Bjorn got taken out. Oh, no, we're still boarded together. We're still linked together. That's fine, we're all... See, this is what I mean by... We want to be at the end of the daisy chain of ships. That way we can only get attacked from one side. So this is the ideal situation. I'm going to tell my men to attack. Right in the nuts. Come on, men. Oh no, they decoupled. Who gave you permission? I'm just gonna recouple to them and then we'll get to them. Alright, attack, boys, go. I can distinguish service another Britannian Fian champion. And then another Nord Ulfheden. No thanks. Not until somebody in the comments requests, so I can make another companion. Oh, let's see how many ships we got. Ooh, we got legendary boots. That's that. Let's see how many ships we got. We only captured one, but we captured the one that matters. We captured the medium-sized one. The one that we didn't see in battle. The one that didn't get involved. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be worth about 10 grand. If my memory serves me well. Okay, guys, we're going to go over to Argeron. We'll buy our ship, or whatever it was, Diathma. And then I think I'm going to wrap up the episode in one of these ports, and then next episode we'll get involved in the war with the Britannians. But, I mean, we've done really well. I've gotten both of my companions. We are leveling up. My sister, she's not going to be long for our family. But while she is in my party, I might as well rank her up as best I can. And then, did I miss anybody else? No. This guy's racing me? No, blonde-haired, blue-eyed Batanian? For my brother? No, thanks. Yep, 10,000. Look at that, we're over 100 grand. See, you can make so much money on the ocean just from raiding caravans and selling ships. Like that's the additional massive amount of money. And when I'm on land, I typically don't have much luck catching up to convoys that are on land because they're so damn fast. But it's not that hard to catch up to sea convoys. Ooh, if we were at war with the with this empire, or this faction of the empire, there's a coastal patrol here that's a Laberna that we could capture. Alright, this... hopefully the ships didn't refresh, and we have to go somewhere else to try to find the ship that we want. No. Ooh, I'm noticing this Laberna has some good upgrades. This one has nothing. There's a Dromon for sale, and there's a Dromachion for sale. Let's save those for later. I don't have the men to properly man those. But I do have the men to properly man this. It's starting with oaken wide oars. Oar power, 15%. Which is going to make us faster. It doesn't have a ram, though. Neither does this one. So yeah, the options did refresh. It's not the same ship that we had before. I'm just going to have to buy a ram, and I do want one. But it is starting with linen sails, travel speed 4%. Oar power 15%. This is relevant to when you're on the battlefields. Javelin crates and arrow crates, quivers and throwing weapon stacks, so we can resupply our ammunition on board, so we have infinite ammo when we're on the ship. And then we have some shields. I'm buying it before I... This is our old ship. We're selling it. It's just going to slow me down, but we will keep the trade ship in order to keep benefiting from the cargo capacity that it provides, and it doesn't require that many men to man. So I should be able to properly man it. Ooh, we can upgrade our shields. We're going to do that. I can upgrade my hull. We're doing that. I can upgrade my ram. We're doing that. We can upgrade our sails. I'm doing that. Look at that. This is the perfect port for us. This is the perfect port. I was able to upgrade my capital ship with everything. The best sails, the best oars. Actually... because there's two different types of oars. I prefer the ones that improve your travel speed, but we don't have access to those here. We're stuck with these for now, but at least they're tier 3. If I wanted to, I could switch from the shields to an arrow brazier. Supplies crew with fire arrows, dealing fire damage to enemy ships and sails. That's not important. Check it out. Alright, I have to name this ship This is my flagship. I'm naming it this because this is the name of the ship from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and that's what the ship is, and that was the name of the ship, the Adrestia. So for now, that's what it is. And then our trade ship, we can upgrade that one too. We'll give it all the bells and whistles. So now its travel speed is going up too. So on the campaign map, we'll travel faster. It won't slow us down as much. So with all the upgrades and my new ship and the upgrades to this ship, it's going to cost me 66,000. So it's going to set us back a bit. But we still have 41 grand in the bank. We're basically not paying anybody. My total expenses every day are only minus 182. That's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. So now that I have this ship, and now that we have a basically a full party, did I go up in tier again? Oh, no, we're just about to get there. As soon as we get to clan tier 2, it'll give me 25 more party limit, and then I can start thinking about growing the fleets. But at least the ship that we have is properly manned. Don't need to sell anything. Had some prisoners to ransom. So there we go. That's our new ship. It's got a ram, which our old ship didn't have. It's got good protection with the high-quality shields. It's got the high-quality sails. It's just the best. Our two ships are completely decked out. The only thing that we haven't gotten yet is a... I forget what you call these. I'm just going to call it an ornament, because I don't know the proper terminology for it. It's just... The ornaments you have to unlock. And we haven't unlocked them. And then when you unlock the ornaments on the ships provide things like crew HP or crew melee damage or ship ram damage, those kinds of things. It just provides a buff to the ship. And each ship has a slot for that, except the trade ships. The trade ships don't have slots for that, but mine does. So there we go, our fleet has grown. Not only has it grown, but it's improved as well. This is my new capital ship. Alright, lords and ladies. I should have ended this probably a few minutes ago, but I just had a lot to cover, and I just wanted to get that ship. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. We didn't get involved in a variety of battles. We got involved in land battles. We got involved in sea battles. We attacked a convoy. We attacked pirates, we commandeered ships and sold them. You know, this is just a taste of what we have in store. We still have yet to start pillaging villages. I want to start doing that now. But it's just going to be tough to do that against the Botanians because they don't have a lot of shoreline villages. Because, like I said before, what's nice about raiding along rivers is that if we get attacked, if a dangerous force comes to reinforce the village that's attacking you, you could just quickly run away and get on your ship and sail off to sea. It's just an easy escape route. Whereas with the Botanians, I would have to go more inland to attack their villages, making it harder to escape. You know what I mean? But I am glad that we're at war with somebody. I hope Louis, or Llewellyn, doesn't get upset that we're fighting his people now. But he better not be upset because he's abandoned his people. He's joined my crew now. You've cut ties with your culture. But that's going to do it for today. Commenters, leave those comments. If I'm still trying to create companions, I need a quartermaster, I need an engineer, I need things like that. So if any of my viewers want to be a companion and get themselves made, don't forget, punch your ticket in the comments. Let me know if you want to be a companion. You have to let me know what kind of culture you want to be and how you want me to build you in terms of your skills and your weapon loadout. And then my two companions answer the questions that I asked at the beginning of the campaign, and then the beginning of the episode. I'm sorry, the beginning of the episode. The questions that I had for you, can you answer them? And then the other questions that we had later on. Just let me know in the comments what you think about. So Bjorn, do you want to be a different troop type? Because if you want to use two-handed weapons, there are other soldier types that are better suited for that. And then, do you want to be my surgeon, and would you still prefer to use a shield and a one-handed weapon, or do you want to use a two-handed weapon? Let me know in the comments, guys. But that's going to do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button if you did enjoy. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button as well. And don't forget to leave those comments, guys. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Episode 3 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.